Good evening. I am inviting you to listen to Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, a king and queen ruled over a distant land. One winter day, the queen was doing needlework while looking through the window, when a bird flew by distracting the queen, and she pricked her finger. A single drop of blood fell on the snow outside her window. As she looked at the blood in the snow, she said,
Oh, how I wish that I had a daughter that had skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony.
The queen got her wish when she gave birth to a baby girl who had skin white as snow, lips red as blood, and hair black as ebony. They named her Snow White, but sadly, the queen died. Soon after, the king married a new woman who was beautiful, but proud and cruel. She had studied dark magic and owned a magic mirror, of which she would daily ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most beautiful of them all?"
You, my queen, are the most beautiful. It is true. But Snow White is even more beautiful than you.
The queen was angry and ordered her huntsman to take Snow White into the woods to be killed. "Go to the forest, take the girl and kill her, and disapprove, bring me her heart."
Yes, my queen, I will do as you say.
The poor huntsman took Snow White into the forest, but could not kill her.
Snow White, I cannot do this. You have to escape. Go, run, run, go, run.
Thank you, good man. I will always be grateful for what you have done.
Then the huntsman killed a deer and took his heart to the queen.
Here, my queen, I did as you told me. Take her heart.
Now I am the most beautiful of them all.
Oh, I'm alone in the great forest. I don't know what to do. Oh, this house is so beautiful. Everything is so small and clean.
The table was set, and there was food on the plates.
I am so hungry. Aha! I will eat a few vegetables and a little bread from each little plate. And from each cup, I will drink a bit of milk.
Since she was so tired, she lay down on one of the little beds and fell fast asleep. After dark, the owners of the house returned home. They were the 7 dwarfs who mined for gold in the mountains. As soon as they arrived home, they saw that someone had been there.
Who has been sitting on my chair? Who has been eating from my plate? Who has been eating my bread?
Oh, who has been eating my vegetables?
Who has been eating with my fork?
Who has been drinking from my cup?
Look over here! Come quick! The 7 dwarfs all came running up, and they cried out with amazement.
Oh, good heaven!
This child is beautiful.
They did not wake her up, but let her continue to sleep in the bed. The next morning, Snow White woke up, and when she saw the 7 dwarfs, she was frightened.
Oh no!
Don't be afraid of us. What's your name?
Oh, my name! I am Snow White.
How do you find your way to our house?
My stepmother tried to kill me. Then the huntsman let me free, and that's how I had to run the entire day through the forest. Finally, I got to your house.
The dwarfs spoke with each other for a while. And then said,
If you will keep house for us,
And cook, make beds, wash, sew, and knit.
And keep everything clean and orderly.
then you can stay with us.
And you shall have everything that you want.
Yes, with all my heart.
So Snow White lived happily with the dwarfs. Every morning they went into the mountains looking for gold, and in the evening, when they came back home, Snow White had their meal ready and their house clean. Meanwhile, at the palace.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this land is the most beautiful of all?
You, my queen, are beautiful. It is true, but Snow White, beyond the mountains with the 7 dwarfs, is still 1,000 times more beautiful than you.
Now I understand. Oh, that huntsman deceived me. I have to think of something.
She went into her most secret room, and she made a poisoned apple.
With this poisoned apple, you will die, Snow White.
From the outside of the apple was beautiful and shiny, but anyone who might eat a little piece of it would die.
I have to disguise myself so she can't recognize me. Now, I will go to those dwarfs' house.
She traveled to the dwarf's house and knocked on the door. Snow White put her head out of the window and said,
I must not let anyone in.
Would you like to taste one of my sweet apples?
No, I cannot accept anything from strangers.
Are you afraid of poison? Look, I got the apple in 2. You eat half, and I will eat the other half.
but only one half of the apple was poisoned.
Well, all right. I see that you're also eating part of it. So give me the other half.
She barely had a bite in her mouth when she fell to the ground, dead.
White as snow, red as blood, black as ebony. The dwarves will never awaken you. Goodbye, Snow White.
Back at home, she asked her mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this land is the most beautiful of all?
You, my queen, are the most beautiful of all.
Snow White, wake up! What happened to you? She's not breathing at all. She's dead. Oh. Snow White, wake up! Please, doctors! Snow White, talk to me. Snow White. Snow White, talk to us, please. Talk to us, please.
But nothing helped. She was dead. They laid her on a bed of straw, and all 7 dwarfs sat next to her and cried for 3 days. They were going to bury her, but she still lived as fresh as a living person and still had her beautiful red cheeks.
Let's make a glass coffin so we can see her from all sides.
And they did it. Then they put her inside the coffin.
We have to place the coffin outside on a mountain, and one of us will always stay with it and watch over her.
Yes, we will do that.
One day, a prince entered these woods. He saw the coffin on the mountain with beautiful Snow White in it.
Let me have the coffin. I will give you anything you want for it.
We will not sell it for all the gold in the world.
Then give it to me. I cannot live without her.
The good dwarves felt sorry for him and gave him the coffin.
Take good care of her. We will always love her. Oh.
I will. She will always be my precious treasure.
The prince had his servants carry the coffin away on their shoulders. But then it happened that one of them stumbled on some bush.
Be careful. Watch your steps. I will never forgive you if something happens to her.
But this dislodged from Snow White's throat the piece of poisoned apple. She opened her eyes, lifted the lid from her coffin, sat up, and was alive again.
Where am I?
You are with me. I love you. Come with me to my father's castle and be my wife.
At that moment, Snow White fell in love with him. Their wedding was planned with great splendor and majesty. Snow White's wicked stepmother was invited to the wedding, but before leaving her castle, she asked her mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this land is the most fairest of them all?
You, my queen, are beautiful. It is true, but the young queen is 1,000 times more beautiful than you.
I have to see that for myself.
When she arrived at the wedding, she saw Snow White.
No! You're dead! You're dead!
Take this woman away from this land.
Yes, Prince!
No! No! Let go of me!
And no one saw the evil queen again. And Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after. The end.